जय श्री श्री राधा माधव की
जय।
श्रील प्रभुपाद की
जय।
हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्णा।
So I'm happy to be here with all of you for the Saturday evening class. Thank you for coming and thank you for inviting me. Ambarish Maharaj Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Om Ajnantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshu Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So in few days we'll be celebrating Narasimha Chaturdashi, the appearance of Lord Narasimha Dev. And today we will discuss what we learn and can apply in our life about this pastime of Lord Narasimha Dev and Prahlad Maharaj. So the most important aspect is Lord Narasimha Dev is very merciful. Even though he appears ferocious, but he is not. He is very merciful, very soft. He appeared in this form, half man, half lion, out of his mercy for Lord Brahma. Because Lord Brahma gave a benediction to Hiranyakashipu, several benedictions, that he will not die from the hands of a man or an animal. He will not die outside, he will not die inside. He will not die up, he will not die down. He will not die in daytime, he will not die at night time, and he will not die with any being created by Brahma, and he will not die with any weapons. So in order to keep Brahma's words, Narasimha appeared in this form and killed him in a particular way. Lord Narasimha could have appeared in normal way also, but then Brahma's name would have got spoiled. Brahma's reputation would got spoiled. So to protect the words of Lord Brahma, Narasimha took this special form. Half man, half lion. Above neck, lion form. Below neck, human form. So he is neither man nor animal. That fulfills the first condition. Then he came from a pillar. So he is not born from, created by Lord Brahma. And he killed him on the doorway. It's neither inside nor outside. Somebody is on the doorway, he is not inside, but he is not outside also. And he killed him in Sandhya time. So it's neither day nor night. And he killed him with nails. And nails are not weapons. In the airport, when security checks you, do they check nails? Hey, don't bring nails, cut it. Are not weapons. So Lord Vishnu, he fulfilled all the promises of Lord Brahma. That is his mercy. He protected his words. He protected his reputation. He followed his benedictions. Voluntarily, he was not forced to follow. He didn't have to follow. But still, he followed. That is his mercy to Lord Brahma. And why did he come out of a pillar? That is to protect the words of Prahlad Maharaj. Hiranyakashipu, when he got angry, he challenged Prahlad that now I am going to kill you. Let me see whether your God will protect you. If he is going to protect you, he should be around. Where is he? Prahlad said he is everywhere, all pervading, sarva vyapi. Hiranyakashipu got angry. Said everywhere. Said I don't see him everywhere. Is he in this pillar? Specific. He said yes. He is in the pillar. And he punched the pillar and broke it. Show me. And out came Lord Narasimha. Unexpected, causeless. Who will sit in a pillar so hot, so suffocating? But when Hiranyakashipu saw, he couldn't understand. He got bewildered. He thought Vishnu's another trick. So why he came from a pillar? Just to prove the words of Prahlad Maharaj. Why he came as Narasimha? Just to prove the words of Brahma. If he wants to kill, he is sitting in the heart of Hiranyakashipu. He could have arranged a heart attack inside and he would have died. Right? Inside only he would have pressed the artery and finished. Game over. What is the big deal? So many asuras are dying by heart attacks. One more. But he appeared in that way just to fulfill the words of his devotees. Then another is, why did he protect Prahlad every time? That is to fulfill the words of Narad Muni. So when Hiranyakashipu was performing tapasya, Seeing his absence in the palace, Indra attacked and he killed some of the asuras. And other asuras ran away. So Indra found Hiranyakashipu's wife Gayadu in the palace, queen, and she was pregnant. So Indra kidnapped Gayadu and he forced her to come with him. So Narada Muni saw Indra forcibly pulling a queen, a lady, Mataji, that too pregnant lady. Narada Muni appeared on the scene and he stopped Indra. He said, "What are you doing? You are not supposed to deal like this with a woman." In Vedic scriptures, there are 5 categories of entities which are always to be protected. Which 5? Woman, children, Gomata, Brahmanas, senior citizens, elderly. These 5 are always to be protected. Woman, children, Gomata, Brahmanas, senior citizens, elderly people. Even if they do mistake, they are not to be punished. No violence, no physical pain. Children may do mistakes. One should not beat them. Or a cow may do mistake, go in another's field and eat. The other person should not take a lathi and beat. Cow doesn't know mera, tera, my and yours. And a senior citizen may commit mistake, a woman may commit mistake, a brahmana may commit mistake. But still all 5 to be protected. Who is most important in this 5? Of course, all 5. But what do you think? Who is most? Okay, since New Zealand is a democracy, we'll take vote. Vote for Gomata. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's good one. Children. Vote for children. Are children not voting for children? Okay, raise your hand, I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Vote for woman. Woman not voting for woman. So honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vote for brahmanas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Vote for elderly people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Of course, it's just an exercise. All 5 are important. I'm not telling you to discriminate. But if at all you have to give vote, my vote goes to woman. And I'll tell you the reason. Who takes care of children in the house? Mataji. Who takes care of elderly people in the house? Mataji. Who takes care of cows in the house? Mataji. Who takes care of visiting brahmanas for cooking and all? Mataji. If you take care of your wife, she will take care of all 4. Otherwise, you will have to take care of 4 if she was on strike. So she is Ghar ki Lakshmi. She can capable to take care of all your duties if she is happy. So that's the Vedic culture. So Indra is giving pain to a mother, a pregnant lady. Pregnant lady automatically has sympathy. Just because the baby is present on the lap or in the womb, automatically she gets sympathy and help. Just the presence of the baby protects the mother. Once I was in train coming from Gujarat to Mumbai in India, and there was one couple, very young couple, and the lady had a baby boy on her lap. And when the train started, I could understand the husband had to come drop the wife, and he left. He got down. Young girl with a baby on the lap for 4-5 hours journey. I saw all the male members around were very, very respectful and cooperating. If the baby was not there and she was traveling alone, they would have different eyes. But just the baby boy was there, they had different eyes. Just the presence of the baby protects the mother. So Kayadu is pregnant and she is crying. So Narad Muni came and stopped Indra. He said, what kind of behavior is this? Why you are giving pain to a pregnant lady? Indra said, my dear Narad Muni, this is queen of Hiranyakashipu, wife of Hiranyakashipu, and she is pregnant. That means she is having seed of Hiranyakashipu. And once the boy will be born, he will be second Hiranyakashipu. Already one is too much, giving so much headache. So I am carrying this lady, and once she delivers the baby, I will kill the boy. We cannot handle one more Hiranyakashipu. Now said, Indra, the boy inside the womb of this lady is a pure devotee of Krishna. As soon as he heard it, he immediately left, paid obeisances, did parikrama, and left the place. So Narada said, my dear mother, you go to your palace. Say, no, again Indra may attack. So I can't go to the palace. Said, okay, you stay in my ashram. There Indra will not attack. You will be protected. He said, I am worried about my child. I don't want to deliver till my husband comes. Because as soon as I deliver, Indra will start Mission Impossible series. He will come and kill the child. He will try to kill. So I don't want to deliver till my husband comes. That's hundreds of years. So Narada benedicted her. Don't worry. Till you don't want, the child will not be delivered. You can stay protected in my ashram. And I bless you that after the delivery, nothing will happen to your child. He will always be protected because a great devotee of Vishnu. And that is why hundreds of times Hiranyakashipu tried to kill Prahlad. But Prahlad was protected. Why? To keep the words of Narada Muni. Lord Vishnu protected Prahlad always from fire, from poison, from elephants, from snakes, from weapons, from water, from heights, and what not. So to protect the words of Brahma, he came in this form. To protect the words of Prahlad, he came from the pillar. And to protect the words of Narad Muni, he protected Prahlad. And why did he kill Hiranyakashipu? To protect the demigods. Because the demigods at one point of time, they went to pray to Vishnu. What happened is, after Hiranyakashipu got the benediction, he attacked the whole planet, whole 3 worlds. And he attacked Indraloka. And nobody can kill him. He was victorious. He sat on the throne of Indra. golden throne, and from there he ruled the whole planet, and he controlled all the demigods, and he controlled all the natural events. And the demigods, Indra, Chandra, Varun, Vayu, Agni, Surya, they would be standing and he would be sitting on a throne, always intoxicated, full of sense gratification, always eyes rolling in reddish eyes, and always angry on the demigod. For no reason he will chastise demigods. Causeless anger. For no reason he will chastise the demigods. They would be shivering in front of him. And from his throne, he will go to washroom in a golden palanquin. And who will carry that? Demigods. That was demigod seva, to carry him to the washroom. And they will be always standing in front of him, because he may have to go anytime. So they will have to carry. And he control the whole nature. Just like we turn on and off tube light, he would turn on and off Surya. He will say, tomorrow I don't want sun to come, I want to sleep for a longer period of time. And sun will not rise, he will keep sleeping. And he will say, I want to enjoy for 72 hours, I don't want sun to set. And sun will be there for 72 hours. He will turn on Surya. He will, by his fear, cows will give more milk, earth will give more grains, trees will give fruits, mango tree will give fruit all over here, out of fear of Hiranyakashipu. Fruits, trees will give fruits. And he will change all the laws of nature. He will say, pious people will go to Yamaraj and get punished, sinful people will come to me and we will enjoy here. And that will happen. He will control all the planets, all the movement of the planets. He will control rain. He will control wind. He will control fire. He will control snow. He will control the demigods. Even devotees like Narad Muni would sing bhajans in his glorification in his assembly. And other singers and dancers would perform glorifying him. He would consider himself God. He would tell his famous dialogue, his famous dialogue to all the audience will be Manmana Bhava, Mad Bhakto, Mad Yaji, Mam Namaskuru. Think of me, worship me, chant my name, pay me obeisances, I will fulfill all your desires. So much so that when Hiranyakashipu will raise his eyebrow, Devta's dhotis will get wet. Bolo Hiranyakashipu ki! See, even today are his followers present. So demigods, big headache, couldn't do anything. Brahma couldn't do anything because Brahma is the one who gave benedictions. Lord Shiva couldn't do anything because Brahma's benedictions include Lord Shiva. So they prayed to Vishnu. And my dear Lord, only you can do something. He's a big migraine on us. He's a big headache for us. And Vishnu said, okay, my dear demigods, I will kill him one day. So he killed Hiranyakashipu because the demigods prayed to protect the demigods. So that's Narasimha, very, 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 very merciful. Always ready to protect his devotees. So that's one very important lesson. That Krishna is always merciful to his devotees. There is nothing negative about his form. There is nothing negative about the way he killed Hiranyakashipu. Though it looks like very horror. You know how he killed Hiranyakashipu? He made him sit on his lap on the doorway, and with his nails he teared open his heart, his chest. Hiranyakashipu's chest was iron, like iron. Imagine how his nails was. Nails were like thunderbolt. And he teared open his chest and took out the heart and threw it like a ball. And then he teared open his stomach and took out the intestine and put it as a garland and threw the body and sat on the throne, still angry. That's a horror movie. There's a horror scene. But Narasimha is still very, very auspicious. You should not compare it with our material experience. So he's very merciful. Let's like a lion, maybe very, very danger to the goat and the rabbit and the deer, but to his own cub he is very loving. Loving father. He is very, very loving. Second very important lesson I want to share is Prahlad Maharaj, his dependence on Lord Vishnu. Every time Hiranyakashipu had a different way to kill Prahlad. But Prahlad had the same way to receive protection. Hiranyakashipu can write a book on how to kill Prahlad 108 ways and fail. But Prahlad Maharaj cannot write a book because book is not required. One page is sufficient. How to receive protection is to depend on Krishna. It's not that the problem is different, so the solution is different. Just like a small baby crying. What to do? The baby may be hungry, or maybe thirsty, or maybe itching, or maybe sleepy, or maybe fearful, or maybe unpeaceful, or maybe nappy change required. What do you do? Problem 1, hunger. Solution, provide food. Problem 2, thirst. Solution, provide water. Do analysis? No, just take the baby, put it in the mother's lap, finish. You don't have to solve all the problems. But our life is all like that. Every day new problem, new solution, and we think, I am so successful, I solved my problem. Today's solution, tomorrow's problem. That's not life. Every day solve one problem. You keep the baby in mother's lap, baby is okay. Everything taken care. All fear gone, completely peaceful, all anxiety gone, hunger taken care, thirst taken care, itching taken care, sleeping taken care, everything taken care. So we are part and parcel of Krishna. And we have so many problems in conditional existence. And we are busy solving those problems. And every time we solve a problem, we enter into another problem. Prahlad Maharaj in his prayers, he asked a question. When does misery happen in our life? Then he answers. What is the answer? That first step one attempts for happiness, the conditions of distress start. The first step one attempts for happiness, distress starts. So when we try for happiness, whether we go it or not, we are not sure. We are trying. But one thing is sure, we will get distress. Every attempt, every karma of happiness has distress involved. Just like in a field, rice field, empty rice field, full of sand, was staying a mouse. And it was summer season, very hot sand, afternoon time. So the mouse would have burning sensation. What to do? Cannot stand, cannot sit, cannot sleep, cannot lie down, cannot walk. So the mouse will run in the field, fast, because when you run, you have less burning sensation. The contact is less. But how many hours you can run? Running, searching for some relief. So running, the mouse came at one spot which was shade. So he got relief, thanda, cool, very nice. And he stopped there. What was that? It was shadow of a cobra. So running, he came on the shadow of cobra, thanda, cool, and the cobra ate the rat. That's our life. We keep on running in the cycle of birth and death, finding some relief. And what is the relief? Some sense object coming in contact with our senses. Something beautiful coming in front of my eyes. Something melodious coming in my ears. Something tasty coming on my tongue. I go to restaurant, I go to movie, I go to park, I come in contact with opposite gender. And every time the contact happens, we feel, cool, so nice relief. But every time there's a cobra, karma bandhan, we are getting entangled and it is creating a seed of another karma, another distress, and we get take on cycle of birth and death. So Prahlad Maharaj teaches this, that if you try for happiness, you are bound to get distress. That's the law of material nature. So Hiranyakashipu tried hundreds of ways to kill Prahlad, but Prahlad had only one way to continue his bhakti, and he was protected. So we should learn from Prahlad, be dependent on Krishna. When we are dependent on Krishna, we are fearless. When Krishna is near, no fear. Clear? Why? Because we are part and parcel of Krishna. Just like a baby identifies the lap of the mother. It's natural. You put baby in any other woman's lap, will the baby stop crying? Miss Universe lap, most beautiful lady, will the baby stop crying? Or a very costly sari and ornaments one lady is wearing, you put baby in that lap, will the baby stop crying? The baby identifies my mother's lap. Baby may not identify the face of mother, but baby will identify the lap of the mother. That's a natural connection, and the baby will be quiet. So we have a natural connection with Krishna, not with Brahma, Shiva, Indra, Chandra, Varun, Vayu, Agni, Durga, Ganesh. No, we don't have a natural connection with all of them. We have a natural connection with Krishna. So we go to Krishna, we depend on Krishna, we are fearless. Like Prahlad Maharaj, he was fearless in front of Hiranyakashipu, whom even the demigods were afraid. Because Prahlad knew Krishna is there. Just like there was once a heart surgeon who performed lots of surgeries, and sometimes the patients will die. He seen death very closely. And he took a flight from one city to another city. And in the air, there was high turbulence, and the pilot announced that remain seated with seat belts and don't use washrooms, and no breakfast will be served because the weather is very bad. And heavy wind and rain and thunder and storm, and the plane was shaking. It was going 30-40 degrees turning. So everybody was afraid, all the passengers were afraid. And they all started howling and screaming. And one person started chanting Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Another chanting Hanuman Chalisa, another chanting Jai Mata Di, another chanting Hare Krishna. Somebody praying to Allah, somebody praying to Christ. One person shouting his wife's name. Everybody was afraid. And one person raised his volume. He said, "Hey God, somehow the flight should land safely. Next time I'll go walking." One person's pants became wet. The whole plane atmosphere of fear and death. Even the doctor was afraid. But the surgeon, doctor, he saw in the front seat there was a 7-year-old girl sitting, not afraid. She was laughing and playing video game, reading comics, eating chocolate, sleeping, laughing. She was not afraid. Alone she is traveling, nobody around. No mother, father, brother, sister, guardian. So the surgeon was surprised. She should be howling and screaming. Somehow the plane landed safely. The surgeon came out and he saw the same girl in the front of a pillar with a small bag, standing alone, nobody around, no guardian, no mother, father. He got curious. He went to the girl. He said, "Can I talk to you?" He said, "Yes, uncle, what is it?" He said, "Look, I came in the same flight. And the whole plane, there was an atmosphere of fear and death. But I saw you, we were all afraid, but you were not afraid. You were eating chocolate, you were reading comics, and you were playing video game, and you were laughing and sleeping. How come you don't have fear? You are such a small girl traveling alone. Girl said, Uncle, don't you know? I said, what I don't know? He said, that pilot is my daddy. So if your father is driving you and you are on the passenger seat, do you have to be afraid whether you safely reach on the destination or not? Not at all. Just sit bindas. Just sit fearlessly. Your father will make sure everything is okay. Right? So Krishna is our father. Make him the driver. Life is a journey. We all say that. Who is driving? If you allow Krishna to drive, you don't have to be afraid. If you yourself drive, you have to be lots of fear. Because we are imperfect. Krishna's driver means what? That we follow his instructions. He directs our life. And that's there in Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. And we hear from sadhus in the classes. So in India there is a saying, Krishna Das, Bindas. You heard that? Krishna Das, Bindas. Maya Das, Sada Udas. So choice is yours, Bindas or Udas. By serving Krishna we become fearless. And that was Prahlad Maharaj. Fearless. He could see in the eyes of Hiranyakashipu and preach to him. Hiranyakashipu is asking him question, what is the best thing you learned in the school? Tell me. And Prahlad is thinking he is making humble inquiry. And he says, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, these are the 9 processes of bhakti, but a person who has no sense control like you cannot do it. So you have to first control your senses. That's Prahlad. Prahlad Maharaj's bhakti was so high that when he would sleep, when he would eat, when he would evacuate, he would not know. Whole day he was absorbed in Krishna. So we should learn dependence on Krishna. Even if you have material desire, we should depend on Krishna. Krishna will fulfill our desire beyond our imagination. There was a boy who was very naughty. So his mother told, look beta, my dear son, tomorrow we are going to my sister's house, your aunt's house, Mausi's house. And there you don't do mischief. There you keep quiet. Because the mother knows, if the son does mischief there, mother's name will get spoiled. In our WhatsApp group it will come. The boy said, okay. So the mother took the boy to sister's house. Both the sisters are talking. The boy sitting quietly in the sofa. Whoever. So the aunt thought this boy sitting quietly must be hungry. So the aunt brought a box of chocolates and kept in front of the boy. Now this boy loves chocolates, favorite item. Every day he will force his mother to purchase chocolates. And now there is a box of chocolates. Aunt said, beta, have chocolate. He said, no, I don't want. He said, children like chocolates, have some. He said, no, I don't want. You must be hungry, eat some chocolates. He said, no, I don't want. He said, I am requesting you, take one. He said, no, I don't want. 10 times she told, he said, no. What to do? The sisters continued their talking. 4 hours passed. When 2 sisters meet, the agenda cannot get over. And that's fine. The only way agenda gets over is okay, baki batein phone pe karte. Rest we talk on phone. So after 4 hours, when they ended the meeting, the aunt felt very bad. This boy sitting 4 hours didn't eat anything. So with her own hand, she took a palmful of chocolates and put it in the shirt pocket of the boy. She said, eat on the way. On the street, when the mother and son are walking, this boy very fast, he removes one chocolate, unwraps, eats. Second, unwrap, eat. He does it very fast. Mother is surprised. He said, what kind of behavior is this? Every day you force me to purchase chocolates. They are your favorites. And today my sister gave you 20 times, told you to eat chocolate, and you say, no, I don't want. Now you are eating fast. What kind of behavior is this? The boy smiled and said, Mother, my hand is small. If I have taken with my hand, very little would have come. But because I didn't take with my hand, my aunt gave with her hand, see, so many came. Clever boy, na? Same way, this world is full of chocolates and we all want some. If you use your hand to grab, very little will come. But if you fold your hands to Krishna and he will take some and put it in your pocket, more will come because Krishna's hand is big. So instead of so-called gada, calm, wasting life in working hard, we should pray to Krishna. He will fulfill our desires. He has already given everything. As soon as we came out of womb, didn't we make a list? Did we make a list? This is what I want in life. No, He already gave us. He gave us oxygen, He gave us fruits, He gave us vegetables, He gave flowers, He gave grains, He gave body, He gave fire, earth, sky, rain, everything. If we had given a paper and pen, make a list, you got so much varieties. No, we don't even know what we want. So He's already maintaining us. And the classic example is Kardam Muni. You heard of Kardam Muni? He married to Devuti. And their son is avatar of Krishna, Kapil Muni. So Kardam Muni is a simple brahmachari staying under a tree. And he has no bank balance, he has no degree, he has no job, he has no house, he has no clothes, he has no mobile, no toothbrush, no toothpaste, nothing. And he is performing tapasya, so much tapasya that he became skinny. Bones were visible. And Vishnu came on Garuda to give him darshan. And he offered obeisances. And Vishnu, when he saw Kardam Muni, brahmachari, pure devotee, so skinny because of fasting, there were tears in the eyes of Vishnu. And that from Bindu Sarovar, even today is there in Gujarat, Bindu Sarovar. So he offered prayers to Vishnu. And at the end he said, as a benediction, I want a suitable wife. Vishnu said, I already know your desire. So after 2 days, the king of the planet, Manu Maharaj, will come on a golden chariot with his wife Shatarupa and beautiful daughter Princess Devuti, and he will do Kanyadan. He will give the girl to you. You marry, she is a good woman for you, good wife for you. And that happened. Manu Maharaj came and gave her daughter. Now which father will give his daughter to a boy who is having no money, no house, no job, no clothes, staying naked under a tree? What to speak about emperor of the planet? Why will he do? Because Vishnu inspired him. And Devuti is not an ordinary girl. She is a very beautiful princess. Very good qualities. When Devuti was at the age of 11 or 12 years, she was playing with her friends with a ball on the terrace of her palace, skyscraper palace, very high. She was playing with a ball. And one Gandharva was flying in the airplane. And that Gandharva daily sees beautiful apsaras dancing in the assembly of Indra. And that Gandharva saw Devuti, so beautiful. He fell unconscious. He fainted on the floor of his plane. It's true thing. So Gandharva, who sees beautiful apsara dancing every day, if he falls unconscious seeing Devuti, how beautiful she must be. And that beautiful princess, Kardam Muni got as a wife. Why? Because he prayed to Vishnu. If Kardam Muni had uploaded his biodata in a matrimonial website, do you think he would have got Devuti? Would Devuti read his profile? Education not applicable, money not applicable, house not applicable. Daddy, I want to marry him, not applicable. Very nice profile. He never got. But because he prayed to Vishnu, his desire got fulfilled beyond his imagination. So we should learn this from Prahlad Maharaj. High dependence on Krishna. And when our dependence on Krishna increases, that's called spiritual growth. Progress in bhakti means increasing our faith and dependence on Krishna. Not just years and years we are coming and becoming seniors. That's good. We should keep coming. We'll get purified. The goal is not to become senior. Goal is to become advanced, to progress. In ISKCON, it's very easy to become senior, a senior devotee. Should I tell you the formula? Just be alive. Just breathe oxygen, give away carbon dioxide. After 2 years, you become senior devotee or senior member of any organization or any family. So that's not the purpose of joining ISKCON. We have to become advanced, progressive, which means our taste in holy name should increase. Our dependence on Krishna should increase. Our eagerness to serve sadhus should increase. Our compassion and friendliness to other jivas should increase. And that happens by very nice hearing, very nice chanting. So this should be learned from Prahlad Maharaj. When Hiranyakashipu was killed, Narasimha sat on the throne of Hiranyakashipu and he was still angry. So all the demigods were there, Brahma, Shiva were there, but they were very afraid to go in front of him. So Brahma was afraid, Shiva was afraid. So Brahma told Lakshmi Mata, go and pacify your husband. Tell him mission is over now, project is closed. Lakshmi said, no, I have never seen him so angry. I am here, I don't go. Then Brahma told Prahlad, look, Narasimha is angry because of your father, you only go and pacify him. Prahlad was not afraid, he went and paid obeisances on his feet, lotus feet. And Narasimha picked up Prahlad and his anger went away, seeing a 5-year-old boy. So Prahlad offered prayers. Narasimha spoke to Prahlad and said, ask some benediction from me. Prahlad said, I am not doing any business with you. That I worship you, you give me salary. I don't want anything. Narasimha said, ask, I want to give. See, whenever Krishna comes, he gives. Because he wants to keep his brand value. If he doesn't give, then people will think he doesn't give. Then, So I want to give, please ask. Prahlad said, okay, if you want to give, you please liberate Hiranyakashipu, my father. Forgive him. See, Prahlad was so many times tried to be killed by Hiranyakashipu. Still he had that affection. Narasimha said, oh, he is already liberated. Not only he, 21 generations of a family is liberated because you were born in that family. Ask some benediction. And I said, okay, if you want to give me service to Narad Muni. Because of him, I am seeing you today face to face. So this is eagerness to serve a pure devotee. He is standing in front of Narasimha Dev, but not asking Narasimha Dev Seva. He is asking Narad Muni Seva. Because that's our primary service. To serve a pure devotee of Krishna, who helps us to grow in Krishna consciousness, the spiritual master, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada, and other pure devotees, pure sadhus. So when we serve them, Krishna is pleased. Yasya prasada, Bhagavad prasada. When we serve them, Krishna is pleased. Krishna says to Arjuna in Padma Puran, one who claims to be my devotee is not my devotee. One who is devotee of my devotee is my real devotee. So that another thing we learn from Prahlad Maharaj, who is eager to serve pure devotee Narad Muni, his spiritual master. That we should serve pure devotees, we should serve Vaishnavas. We should be ready to take inconvenience for service of Vaishnavas. And Krishna is highly pleased by that. One more lesson we learn is Prahlad, when he was in the school, in the lunch time, all the boys would play, Prahlad would sit and chant. So the boys would say, Prahlad, come, it is so joyful, come and play with us. Prahlad said, no, I don't want to waste my time. He said, why you are different from us? What are you doing? So he said, human form of life is not for playing, but for doing bhakti of Vishnu. And he explained that. They said, Prahlad, from where did you learn all this? This is not in our syllabus. How did you know? He said, I learned from Narad Muni. He said, Narad Muni, when did he meet you? You were always staying in the palace. He is not allowed inside. How did he meet you? Then he told, when I was in the womb of my mother was staying in Narad Muni's ashram. My father was doing tapasya. So Narad Muni would give Bhagavatam class. My mother forgot. Narad Muni will continue giving even if my mother is sleepy, because I was in the womb and I was hearing the class. And when I was born, I was great soul, pure devotee. So the child in the womb, does he understand? But by mercy of Narad Muni, he became a pure devotee. So those who are parents, they should know the child in the womb has an empty slate of consciousness. Anything you can write. Once he is born, you can't do anything. Parents should know this. Once the child is born, you cannot do anything about his personality. It is already fixed. When it is fixed, during conception, in the womb of the mother. The seed comes in the conception time, and after that you cannot do much. The samskaras is formed. It's like this, you have a Karela seed, put it in the garden, and every day put sugar cane syrup, sweet rice, honey. What will you get? Mango? Seed is fixed. So based on the consciousness of husband and wife, a child's consciousness, a jiva, is attracted to the womb of the mother at the time of conception. After that you cannot do much. So this should be taken care very nicely. That's called Garbhadhan Samskar. Those who want to become parents, they should practice this samskar by chanting 50 rounds and taking blessings of deities and Guru and Sadhu, and reading Bhagavatam, honoring Prasadam, and pray to Krishna so that a good soul comes in the womb of the mother. Once the child is born, there are three factors which influence his personality. Previous life karma, samskaras at the time of conception, the consciousness of the parents, and present life association. So present life, we should give them nice devotional atmosphere in the house, bring them here in the program every week. There's a children's program happening, Mataji is taking, very nice. And work is done, so conception is done, we don't have any control. Previous life, we don't have any control. So this life, we should give them nice devotional atmosphere. And the loophole in all this is when they get blessings from a sadhu. Like Narad Muni, previous life he was born in a Shudra mother, but he got blessings of 4 Bhakti Vedantas and he became great Narad Muni. Even Srila Prabhupada's father, he would invite 10-12 sannyasis every day in the house, somewhere fake sannyasis, just wearing separate clothes. But he would invite and feed them nicely. And at the end say, please bless my Abhay, he become great devotee of Radharani. And anybody who eats nice feast in your house, he will have some good words only. So they will bless. So these blessings are very important. By blessings we become successful. We don't become successful because of our hard work or wealth or skill or talent, but by blessings of great souls. So Prahlad got blessings of Narad Muni in the womb of the mother. And that's the right age to catch. The children should be preached. Especially when they are 5 years, we should start giving them Krishna consciousness very strictly. Gradually, in a disciplined way, so that they become devotees of Krishna. So Prahlad Maharaj became devotee right in the womb of mother. And that's great. Krishna consciousness is not limited to language or learning of any sensory perception. In the womb of the mother also child can become Krishna conscious when the transcendental sound vibration goes. So that's the power of holy name and that's the power of Srimad Bhagavatam. So when we chant, we should hear very attentively. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chant from your mouth, hear in the ear. And from the ear, the holy name goes into the heart. There's a connection. And the soul is in the heart. And the holy name goes into the heart. And the holy name comes in contact with the soul. And the soul gets enlivened that yes, I am servant of Krishna. That's called self-realization. Atma Sakshatkar, that I am servant of Krishna. And that's only possible in the heart, by the holy name which goes from the ear. So when we chant, without offenses, attentive chanting, minimum 16 rounds every day, we can easily practice and go back on that. So we should learn this, that the sound vibration is very powerful. Even the child in the womb can get benefit. Why not we? So every day we chant, we hear very attentive. So at the end of this life, we can go back to Godhead. No more birth. We should be determined, this birth is last birth. Not that one more birth, like a cat or a dog, or a monkey, or a donkey, or a bird, or an aquatic, or a fish, or a tree, or an insect, or coronavirus. You don't know what will be born next life. Population is increasing. Or even if you're born as a human, again 9 months in the womb of the mother, upside down, then come out, then ABCD, then 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, then Baba Black Sheep, and all the evil continue. Don't come back, don't take another birth. This birth, last birth. How many more years? Somebody has 10 years, somebody has 20 years, somebody has 40, somebody has 50, somebody has 70 years. Just few more years, chant every day, early morning, 16 rounds, Brahma Murta, you see Krishna face to face. And you miss this sleep in the morning, you see Amaraj face to face. So devotee should be determined. Srila Prabhupada has created such a wonderful process of ISKCON. That just by following this process, attending morning program, worshipping the deities, serving the devotees, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam and chanting our sounds, you can be completely successful this life, go back to God. So why to miss this process? We should be very serious in our devotional practice. And Narasimha Chaturdashi is very great mercy. Lord Narasimha is anyway merciful. On his birthday he is more merciful. That happens, when children are having birthdays, what they do? They carry chocolate in the bag. And whole day they wait in the class. When will teacher say, I will distribute? They do it here also. Whole day they wait, I will distribute one. Children have chocolate every day in the bag. But they distribute only on birthday. Rest day they eat alone. Why? Because birthday is more merciful. Give. So Narasimha anyway is merciful, or Narasimha Chaturdashi is more merciful. So you fast on that day, chant extra rounds, attend the program, and get more mercy. And your bhakti gets progress, grow. So this Janmashtami, Narasimha Dev, Chaturdashi, Ram Navami, Gaur Purnima, Nityanand, Trayodashi, Radha Ashtami, all these festival days there is more mercy flowing. So that day we should do more bhakti, more seva, more chanting, more reading, fasting. And that way we get a boost, we get more growth. And we should utilize these days, more and more growth, so that this life, last life, no more birth. Okay, we'll end here. Thank you very much. Shri Narasimha Dev Bhagwan ki jai. Srila Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
If there are any comments or any questions, you may please ask.
I have one question. So thank you very much for sharing the Narasimha Dev pastime. We've heard it many times, but the first time I've heard it was the context that you have given in all the nice points. Prabhuji, one of the questions is at the beginning you mentioned, depend on Krishna. All of these problems that we're having, we think we are in the solution. How we know that we have to do our action and then rely on the results of Krishna, but how do we stop ourselves, especially if over time there are solutions being provided? How do we stop ourselves thinking that we are it's because of us that suddenly all of these things that happen, especially if you're successful in whatever it is you're doing?
You speak. How do we stop ourselves
from thinking we are the doers, especially if we become successful in certain things that we're doing in our life?
See, just like my father puts money in a bank account and I take an ATM card and go and withdraw. So my effort of going to an ATM machine and withdrawing money is not creating money. I am just withdrawing the money. Money is given by my father. So when you do an action and you get success, you should know you are withdrawing success. Krishna has put it in your account. Otherwise, all actions should be successful. Na? Otherwise, your action duplicated by another person also should be successful. So anybody goes to put a card and his father has not put money in the account, can he withdraw? No. So that's why there is no formula for success. Rich is becoming poor today and poor is becoming rich today. There is no fixed formula for success. So you are withdrawing success which Krishna has put in your account. So our effort don't give success. Our effort is only withdrawing success which Krishna is giving. So we should know that. Okay. Any more questions? Yeah. Any question? Yeah. You want to speak in the mic?
Prabhuji, Prabhuji, is anyone can control the nature apart from Krishna?
Not generally. Nature also is universal management of Krishna. Demigods are department heads. Hiranyakashipu overpowered Indra, and Indra is department head of rain. He overpowered Surya, and Surya is department of energy. So Hiranyakashipu controlled them for a time period. Not anybody can do it. So Hiranyakashipu became very powerful. He was the original demon, the first demon. Ravana built a staircase from Lanka to Swarga. He said, no, forget this karma business, just walk and go. Brahma said, stop this project, not good. So you have to apply it. So nature means there are heads. Surya, Chandra. Hiranyakashipu overpowered them. So for a time period he did it. Krishna sanctioned it.
So that's happened because of Krishna's sanction.
And everything in the world happens because of Krishna's sanction. You are asking question, Krishna sanctioned it. I am raising my hand, Krishna sanctions it. Otherwise tomorrow I will have paralyzed attack, I will not be able to. So everything is sanctioned by Krishna. Bhagavan ke bina patta bhi nahi hai. Not even a blade of grass moves because without sanction of Supreme Personality. Any more questions? Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, thanks for a very wonderful lecture. When all the demigods and even Shiva, Mahalakshmi, Mataji was so afraid to approach Hiranyakashipu, Prahlad took all the effort and he didn't have any fear at all. How to understand this? Because demigods are like, they know about the Lord, they are placed in the position by the Lord. So they should be understanding better and they should not be fearful about the Lord. So if demigods are so people who are being near them, what about us?
So when a boss is angry on somebody else, would you dare to go in his cabin? Same thing, Narasimha is boss of all the demigods. They know him. So when he is angry, they don't dare to go in front of him. That anger was very heavy. So when Hiranyakashipu was killed, all the army of Hiranyakashipu attacked Narasimha Dev. He killed all of them without weapons. Just by names he started killing them. Nowadays touch screens are there. That was original touch screen. Touch, killing. With his nails, he would touch and kill. So he was still angry. So because demigods are always in awe and respect. So they were afraid of him. Because he is their boss. Prahlad's pure devotee. Demigods are mixed devotees. They never seen him angry. Prahlad said, I am not afraid.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, wonderful lecture. I have a question. Can you give an example of if we let our lives being driven by Krishna, as you said, let Krishna be the driver of your life, how would that life look like? I mean, being an ordinary devotee of Krishna, like I'm talking about myself, if I want to transition from that stage to a stage when I'm considering Krishna as a driver of my life, how would that transition look like? If you could please enlighten us for that.
An example? How do I look like?
You look great.
Answered. When I came to IIT, I was 20 years. 1997. I read Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita as it is. After reading, my dress and address both changed. I was still alive, very happy. And my lifestyle is as per Prabhupada. We get up early morning 3:30, take bath, wear fresh washed clothes, apply tilak, 4:30 Mangala Aarti, Narasimha Aarti, Tulsi Aarti, we sit and chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, Singara Aarti, Guru Puja, Bhagavatam class, 9:30 we take lunch, then I take little nap, then I start my temple service which goes on till 5-6 o'clock, then again I take bath and dinner, then I go out for giving the class and preach and meet devotees, then night I sleep, then again next day, going on since 25 years. How does it look like? Right? So start doing it. Serving Krishna, increase the steps. See Prabhupada, he traveled all over the world and he created such a big institution. So I'm not giving my example as a role model. We follow Krishna's instructions. Manmana bhava mantakto madhyasi mahamnamastu. We are happy. Right? So it's very simple. Even if you have to do a material job, you give the result to Krishna. So income, part of income should be given to cows, to sadhus and to Krishna. So then our job, our income is purified. What you cook, you give to Krishna. So the kitchen is purified. The house we should use in Krishna's service. Have deities or photo of the Lord in the house and worship Him. So the house is purified. Invite Vaishnavas and feed them. So we should use everything in the service of Krishna. That doesn't mean we become lazy or irresponsible. We do our duties, but as per Krishna's instruction. Okay?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the wonderful lecture. My question is about when a person chants and gets self-realization. So that self-realization, is it like newly acquired or was always there and a person just get to know? And does it stay like eternal or there's a chance that a person may fall down again?
Well, self-realization is like waking up from sleep. You recall everything, that my constitutional position is to serve Krishna. Just like, is there light in the room? I am asking you, is there light here in the room?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Is there darkness in the room?
No.
Close your eyes.
Yes.
From where did it come when it was not here?
So it was always there, our eyes were closed.
Yeah. So as soon as you open your eyes, there is no darkness. You close your eyes and say, Prabhuji, please turn on the light. What will I do? Say, no, open your eyes. You already self-realized, but you are closed. Just open it. And how do you open it? By chanting Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
and if this doesn't open, raise the volume. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Still it doesn't open, raise it higher.
Hare
Still it doesn't open, then serious case. ICU. Intensive chanting unit. Keep chanting.
Okay, very good.
So once somebody self-realizes, he doesn't fall down. There can be a possibility of fall down, but that's very rare. In bad association. Okay? Yes.
Prabhuji, in that
Mike.
case, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, very nice lecture. And the last point you said, when a self-realized person cannot fall down. with a bad association, he may fall down. When it comes to Bharat Maharaj case, but he didn't have any bad association. That means he is in the Bhava stage also. That means like he is self-realized. Then why again he?
Because he was in no association. Association required. He got associated with a deer, and the deer became so dear that he forgot his chanting. So staying alone is also. So when you are staying alone, you are in bad association of yourself. So better to be in association of devotees.
And one more question, Prabhuji, like what is devotee means?
Devotee, anybody who chants Hare Krishna is a devotee. Anybody who accepts Krishna as Supreme Personal Godhead is a devotee. There are different gradations. Somebody's character may not be yet pure. Somebody will be in Tamogun, somebody will be in Rajogun, somebody will be in Satogun.
Any name of Krishna or Hare Krishna?
Any name of Krishna. But our association, we should seek favorable association.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you so much for your wonderful lecture. My doubt is, you said when the problem comes, rather than you try to sort it out, depend on Krishna. So if problem comes, do we need to seek other devotees' help something, or do we just be quiet and just pray for Krishna's mercy?
So depending on Krishna includes depending on devotees and seeking guidance. That includes.
So it's not wrong.
So we should perform our duty to withdraw the solution. But we should know the solution is provided by Krishna. Like the money is provided by Father. We are just withdrawing it. We are not creating money. So Krishna has given us eyes, hands, legs, intelligence to act. So we should act as per his instructions. Right? So dependence on Krishna doesn't mean laziness. I will not cook, Krishna will feed me. So we cook because he has told us to cook and offer him. So we cook and offer him and have prasad. And we should know the food is provided by Krishna. We have to do the effort of going to the ATM machine and withdraw. We'll do that. So that's not, dependence doesn't mean laziness, dependence doesn't mean irresponsibility. Dependence means we put effort to please Krishna and he anyway gives the results. Sometimes my mother calls me, but I don't pick up phone. Then later on I say I'm very busy. They say, Mandir mein baith ke kya busy? So what are you doing in the temple? Because people think temple is no busy, but we are busy 18 hours a day. You should be very busy in Krishna's service. If you are not busy with Maya, you will be busy with if you are not busy with Krishna, you will be busy with Maya. Something other will go wrong. See, like children, they are fed by parents. But if they do something constructive, parents will be happy. If they don't do something constructive, parents will still feed. So Krishna will anyway feed us. It's better to do something constructive. Okay? He's feeding millions of trillions of living entities. He's feeding dogs, elephants, cats, fishes, birds, snakes, insects. He's feeding terrorists. He's feeding people in the jail. How we have to work hard to do. Does that make sense? Yes.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, this question was from Zoom, one of the devotees attending on Zoom. Very, very nice class, Prabhuji, with a very nice analysis of ultimate goal is to depend on Krishna, Guru and Shastra. Prabhuji, in his previous life, Prahlada, what did he do? So he got so much interest in hearing Bhagavatam while Narada Mahamuni was telling Kayadu. Is there any difference of Prahlad Maharaj past life? Your humble servant, Shanivas Rashtraji.
Yeah, so in Bhagavatam there is no mention. So Prahlad is considered Kripa Siddha. You will get Kripa of Narada. In Narasimha Purana or some other Purana there is a mention that last life Prahlad Maharaj was a human and he had a girlfriend, but they had a fighting, so he ran away in the forest and there was a Narasimha temple, he went and took shelter there and he because of anger didn't eat anything and was awake whole night, and that day happened to be Narasimha Chaturdashi. So he got that. But Bhagavatam doesn't mention this, and philosophically we should understand Prahlad got Kripa, the Kripa of Narasimha. But there is you don't need to have a past credit. Just by coming in contact with the pure divinity, you can get Kripa and you can become Siddha, you can become perfect. Okay.
Thank you very much. I have one question. Prabhuji, you mentioned that the way to measure spiritual growth is to see how dependent we are on Krishna. So, like you said earlier, we do activities like, say, for example, cooking bhoga and offering to the Lord and eating and, chanting and regular. So, over a period, they become routine. But how do we measure ourselves that we are actually getting more and more dependent on Krishna?
So when our taste in the holy name is increasing, we are developing more eagerness to serve sadhus, we have more friendliness for living entities. We are looking forward for next day's chanting. We are looking forward for getting an opportunity to serve devotees. We are looking forward for bhakti activities. And our lust, anger, greed, etc. is reducing. Negative things are reducing. Our attachment to Krishna is increasing. So this thing should increase. Our time in spiritual life is increasing. Our time in Krishna consciousness is increasing. And time in material things is reducing. We like more Krishna conscious, like less material things. So which means we are growing. And we get internal satisfaction also. Like somebody eating food, he is hungry. And I tell him, you are hungry, eat food. He says, how will I know my hunger is over? So just eat it, it will happen. Yeah, bas ho gaya. So you have that internal satisfaction.
Thank you.
Specifically, you will not have this question. When we are growing, we will not have a question whether I am growing. Any more questions? Okay, we'll end here. Thank you very much, Srila Prabhupada.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
His Grace Gokuleswar Prabhuji ki
Jai.